Hello traders and welcome back to Trading with Bill. Great to be with you. My name is William Gilday and yes, they do call me Bill. Please come visit my website at tradingwithbill.com. Alright, got a lot to talk about today, so let's get started, my friends. A couple of option stuff, some Forex stuff. Did you guys see the pound on that data release? Wow. I'll show you that. I have that chart up. Okay, today's August 18th, 2015. You can follow me at Twitter at WKG1960, and this is helping losing traders become winning traders. Traders, my name is William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. I started trading Forex in 2006, and in 2008, I retired as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, I came to Thailand, and it's 8 years later, I'm still here. And about 3 years ago, I started trading options. I trade bearish vertical spreads is what I trade. So having fun with that. We got some options charts for you today. So take a look at that. I'm always looking for opportunities and probabilities on my side so we can win the trade. And, you know, we do this every day. We're listening to fundamentals. We're looking at charts. We're doing analysis. I start my day early in the morning and end it late at night. No, I don't sit in front of my charts all that time. I do get a couple hour breaks here and there. And, you know, it's just good work. It's a lot of fun. All right, love trading Asia in Asia, Forex and options due to the time zone. Really works out very nicely. I can actually trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. Forex and options trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks in order to accept them in order to invest in the Forex and options markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Let's head over to the commentary. Full day today with pound data through the whole London session. We do have some data coming out in the U.S., but as far as London goes, it is all about the pound. So we just had a data release and came better than expected, and wow, like a 100-pip move. I'll show it to you. I think it's going to be a great trading week. You know, it's a little slow at summertime, and volatility is way down. You really got to make sure your entries are spot on, or else it's going to beat you up. So, you know, got to do some planning. You can see a lot more lines on my charts now because in the past, I was showing you charts that I didn't trade live off of. Well, now you're starting to see charts that I trade live off of. As far as yesterday's close, New York closed in the green. So that's a good thing. So we'll see how today goes. Actually, I watched the start of the New York stock market open yesterday, Monday, and it was all red. I mean, 95% of that chart that they show you was all red, and in the afternoon it picked up, and I guess they took all their losses back. So that helped our options trade a lot, and we'll show you that in just a minute. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at some charts here. Here's the euro dollar. This is a 30-minute chart. You know, the green line is a 200 exponential line, and the blue line is a 55, and the dotted brown line is a 21 EMA. And you can see this magenta line is a 4-hour line that I put on a 4-hour chart, and the yellow line is a 1-hour chart. So just so you know why these colors are the way they are. Trend lines, anything green is a 30-minute chart. So we're in a mess here, right? Between 4 hours, you know, we got a 55 right on top of us. We got a 200 there. You know, we can't trade this. This is just not tradable. Listen, I want this to come back up to 1100. If this comes up back up to 1100, we'll take this to the downside in a flash. We'll just take this right on back down, but don't want to do anything here. This is just really a mess here. You got support and resistance all over the place. It's not a clean chart. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. I wish I could have gotten that bigger for you all. So this is again a 30-minute chart. I'm sorry, a 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart, and you can see I missed this trade. This broke this 200, and you can see I actually had a trend line in here, and it even broke the trend line, and I missed the trade, and I was not very happy when I went back and saw that I missed it. I was doing too many things, and To the resistance side, this is the 1 hour. I was looking to sell here yesterday. It never came up that high. Basically stayed in its range and just came on back down. You know, once it broke this 200, I like to wait for the close of the candle because you never know. That's just me. I'm very conservative in my trading, but man, this retest back up to this magenta line, which is a 4-hour chart, comes up to this magenta line and then goes back down again. This was a good sell trade. Absolutely great sell trade. All right, let's take a look at, this is the Aussie Yen 1 hour chart. Look at this, data. Data came out, this thing just dropped like a rock. This is just a support line that I put in here, this purple horizontal line. So I'm waiting for this to come back and see if this will pop back up again. However, this, you know, the Aussie Yen is bearish, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. You know, it's been in nowhere's land for a long time. It's finally broken out. So let's see if we can get this to break lower from this support line, retest, and then we'll just take this down to like 90.50. Would be a nice trade. But, you know, we needed to do something. I'm not going to take it here. I'm not selling into this support line, right? I don't want to sell into that. So that's what's going on with that. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. Take a look at this. This is a almost 100 pip trade here. This was below 5,600. It was like 56.80 or something like that, somewhere down here when this data came out and this thing just took off to the high side. You see this gray line up here, the top of the chart above where it says pound dollar 30. This is from the daily chart. This is from the daily chart. Hasn't been able to break it yet, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't been able to look at that chart, but I'm really looking to short this. I want to short this back down once I see a short pattern there, because I think this isn't going to hold. I have a feeling this is just going to come all the way back down to where it started at, and I don't want to miss that. So we'll keep an eye on that. I could be totally wrong. This just might continue to the upside. It's got plenty of room. There's resistance up here, so it's got plenty of room to do what it needs to do. All right. So also you can see the Fibonacci lines are in green, and that means it's on a 30-minute chart. So everything is color-coded. So there's no issues of where these lines came from because I use the same chart just on different time frames. All right, let's head over to some charts on our good old options. Our options are looking pretty good lately. Looks like our Apple is doing fine. As long as we stay below, as long as we stay above 107, and we're at 117, as long as we stay above 107, all right, 0.5, is it 107.5? No, it's 107. 107, as long as we stay above 107, we are going to take full profit on this trade, okay? If it comes down to 105, we're going to lose money, but then we'll make some money to the downside if it makes that drastic turn. A little concerned here because this green line is a 200 exponential moving average. So a little bit concerned about that, and the blue line is the 55 exponential moving average. So just keep an eye on that. You know, the histogram, it's got a thing above the MACD, which is great. This is to the upside. RSI is to the upside. So, you know, this looks like this trade is going to work for us this week. This is on a weekly option. And LinkedIn is finally expiring. Can you believe it? So LinkedIn expires this week. We've been in this for 3 weeks now. We've been in our LinkedIn trade. And basically, this needs to stay above 180. This needs to stay above 180. We purchased a sell put at 180, and then we bought at 177.5, which is down here. And, you know, as long as this, like I said, as long as it stays above 180, okay, so we're $10 on top, and we just need this to stay above 180 by Friday's expiration, and we should have a good weekend, to put it lightly. And remember, we're still paper trading on this, but like I said, September 1st, we are going live We're going live. Feeling very comfortable with the platform and the charts. Back in it, and it's looking really well. Let's take a look at our where we're at. You can see all those other ones that expired have come off our position statement, which is what I wanted to see. A couple of things you wanted to notice was that Apple is up $20. IBM is only up $3, but Data is supposed to make $3.59 a day, so we might make like $15 on this at the end of the week. Yours, I'm only trading one contract on these trades. LinkedIn is up $55 as we speak. The only losing trade we have is TLT, and to be honest with you, my paperwork is in my condo and I am in my office, and I had to get this done before that, so I didn't have time to go back to my office to get my paperwork on TLT. We will investigate TLT for you tomorrow, I promise. So traders, that wraps up today's video. It's a little short today, it's only 11 minutes, but gives you an idea of what's going on around the world and what we're looking at and what we're looking to sell and buy. Things are looking good. Traders, I hope you have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, take care. See you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye-bye.